Hello, people. Okay, I want to talk about a couple things today. First of all, we're going to talk about Sammy Gravano. And I like to make this clear to people. People say, Lee, why do you do a lot of shows on Sammy Gravano? Because that's what people want to hear. Sammy has his detractors, and Sammy has the people that love him. It's that simple. And people know how I feel. He's an informant. He put a lot of people away. But I'm going to report about him because he does things every week that keeps you talking. And it's unusual. He shouldn't be in that position. You know, doing these lives that he's doing now, they can be good for him. He's making some announcements, but they could be very bad for him also. Because, see, when we come on here and we do a live, when we say something, we can't take it back. It's going to be recorded. Even if you take that live and edit it, it's going to be recorded by somebody. Somebody somewhere is going to take that and it's going to get out there in public. And Sammy's Achilles heel seems to be his lives. Maybe financially it's better for him. He's rebranding. He's even said that. So there must be a reason he's rebranding. But you know what? I'm going to watch his lives and take advantage of it because that's what I'm supposed to do. Sammy has told a lot of stories. He's done a lot of videos without doing lives. Now he's doing lives. So everything he says now, you can go back into his library and check his lives. That's what you could do. So if you want to go check his lives, go to his library. Compare what he says on his lives. And I'm going to go over a couple of things because a couple funny things happened with this most recent live. And one of them has to do with a certain guy named Tony Pizza, a.k.a. Tony Karuna, Shawn, whatever his last name is, McDonald, I believe, Shawn McDonald, a man of many names. But Sammy, this is why Sammy really has to be careful doing his lives and why people like me and other people are going to be out there to catch it. But we're going to go into some other things too, not just this, because I did a short on this. I'm going to play my short real quick, and then I'm going to talk to you about it. Let me put it up. Okay, so somebody calls in and they ask this question. Now, the guy that answers this question, Chicago race car driver, I'm not a very big fan of his. He's done some devious things to me, but it was a funny question, so I got to give him his due and show it. And let me show this. People, give me 1 second.
This 100 meters.
This is some funny stuff here, people. Sammy's asked if he knows these two people and doesn't realize that they're both the same person. So this tells you right up front whether Sammy really knows this person. Listen to this. This is funny.
We have Chicago Race Engines in your super chat. Did you know Anthony Carano or Tony Pizza?
Remember, Anthony Carano and Tony Pizza are the same individual, people.
Yes, not very well. Yeah, I knew both.
It looked like he got tongue-tied on that. He doesn't know what to say because he knows there's a Tony Pizza out there saying, I know Sammy Gravano. Sammy knew him from Facebook. That's about it. Sammy sent him some money one time. I think it was $300. He knows Tony from Facebook, and Tony's ran with it. So he's trying to not be too rough about it, but let's finish it off.
But no, we didn't socialize. We were in different, places.
That's the same guy.
Selected again in your super chat. I know the boss is the boss, but weren't you?
So once again, people, listen, that's some funny shit. So he didn't even know they were the same person. He said he knew both of them. So I guess he doesn't know either one of them. Why would he say that? That's some funny stuff. Bye-bye. This is some funny stuff here, people. These two people and doesn't realize that. Okay, people. So there's Sammy gets asked the question if he knows Tony Pizza, Anthony Carana, and he says he stuttered. He said, "Yeah, he didn't know what to say. He got caught on that one." And see, this is the problem when you do lives. you're going to get caught on a lot of things. His lives has caused a feud between him and Mikey Scars because he called Mikey Scars, he was just a stand around guy. And Mikey Scars hit back at him. It turned out that Mikey Scars was more than just a stand around guy. And that kind of came back and backfired on him. So whenever you watch his lives now, you say to yourself, what's he going to do next? What's he going to say next? That now, if you take stuff that he said already and you put them into the videos that he's done already, you know that you can find quite a few lies. When you lie so much and then you start talking without realizing the lies that you said in your videos, they come back and haunt you. And that's what's happening right now. In the background there, I see on Al Capone, my TV playing. So let me turn my TV off. There we go. Okay. And don't get me wrong, people, his lives are interesting things because he's put out there a few things that are good for him. He announced that in February, he's going to be interviewing Phil Leonetti. And that's a big name. People want to interview Phil Leonetti because not many people have, because he's always stayed undercover. He really believes in his safety. He comes out every once in a while, but then he'll wear a wig when he comes out. It's going to be interesting to see what he does this time. And then he announces that he's going to interview Shawn Attwood. Now, Shawn Attwood's been going at Sammy, saying a lot of negative things. If people remember everything going down in Arizona, Shawn Attwood didn't directly deal with Sammy. He dealt with Sammy's son and the younger guys. So he's going to interview him. And this is after they've been very negative toward each other. They've said a lot of negative things. So Sammy has put that away, and he has decided that he's going to interview him, which people will find that an interesting interview. And then he comes up with one, Michael Franzese. He's going to do they've already interviewed. They already done the interview. It's already on ice. He said it's like over an hour long. So it's a remake. It's a remake of that phony show that they did on Vlad TV when they were, was it Vlad? I don't remember. Well, David Bay, when they were fighting and going at it and stuff. It's obvious that was programmed. It was scripted. And they did that show. And then if he plays his card right, Sammy, I have an idea who he's going to interview. And it might be his biggest interview ever. And if he gets this guy on, you're going to have masses of people watching. And I hear that they're in negotiations right now. And this guy is looking for a year worth of motel rooms. Yes, the vegan himself, Tony Caruna, a.k.a. Tony Pizza. What do you think, people? Would you like to see that interview? Would you like to see the interview between Sammy Gravano and Tony Pizza? You know I'm joking, right, people? I just had to put that up there for fun. You know, when we do our lives, you'll notice I do one, maybe 2 lives, 3 lives, 4 lives a month. I've been holding back because it's a lot more difficult to put a video together and dropping a video and getting views than it is to doing a live. It's that simple. You could do a live if you want to make tons of money or some money. But if you want to have a good quality show and be respected, you drop videos. And will I drop more videos of Sammy Gravano? Yes, of course I'm going to drop more videos of Sammy Gravano. He's going to be doing a live, maybe 2 lives a week. I mean, all you got to do is watch his lives to see how he's going to contradict himself. And he will. So people, what do you think? Do you think that he should keep on doing these lives? Do you get a kick out of the fact that he contradicts himself, or he basically, when he starts talking about some of these people that he's already done in videos, he forgets what he said? I mean, he has 100 videos out there, maybe more. So how is he going to keep up with all the lies he's created? Sammy is what he is. Sammy doesn't pretend that he's a good guy. He'll brag now that he's a gangster. He said to Jeff Nadeau, I'll come on your show, but only if you say that I am basically the king of the genre, mob genre. That's what he wants. He wants people to think. He still wants people to think he's the boss, even though he's pushing 80 years old. When you're 78 years old and you're doing these shows now, you're going to say stuff that you're going to regret. So be prepared, because guys like me will be watching. Guys like other people here too will be watching to see what you say to contradict yourself over the things that you have said over the last year and a half. And the contradictions of many people. Don't think they're not, but you just got to watch for them. And people might say, so Lee, why are you watching for the contradictions? Because Sammy lies about a lot of stuff. He's going after a lot of people. That's the difference, say, between him and Mikey Scars or Michael Franzese. They don't go on their shows to attack people that they don't even like. He wouldn't even have dealt with Mikey Scars if he didn't insult Mikey Scars. So who's he going to insult next? What's he going to do next? That's the question. And I also like to thank people. I just had my second best month ever. View-wise, sub-wise. I picked up over 300 subs this month. Well, in the last 6 weeks. And people like what I'm putting down. And then they'll say to me, why do you put down Sammy Gravano? Because you guys watch it. If you guys think that I'm oversaturating Sammy Gravano, you're not going to watch. I like sitting here up here and doing these 15-minute videos and talking to you guys and just giving you my opinion about things. So if you're going to write underneath here, out of everybody he's interviewing, okay, so if he's in an interview, say Phil Leonetti, Shawn Attwood, Michael Franzese again, and quite possibly the king of MobTube himself, Tony Pizza. So who would you find the most exciting interview there? I mean, how would you go out of your way? What would you go out of your way for out of those interviews? Me personally, I like to see Phil Leonetti. Leonetti's not an exciting speaker, but he has a lot to say, and you could say what you want about Phil Leonetti. Phil Leonetti was a killer. He was a gangster. You can't take that away from him. He was more so a gangster than Michael Franzese could ever be. Michael Franzese was more of a racketeer. So I think that Phil Leonetti coming out and talking about some of the stuff that he did would be much more interesting than the other interviews. Michael Franzese, that's replayed. We've seen it. It's not going to really do any. I mean, that doesn't really excite me. And Shawn Attwood, okay, that's good. You know, it's nice to see Shawn out there, but Shawn's not at the same level as these guys. You know, he has his ups and downs in his shows. He has videos that do a lot. He has videos that don't do that much. But his show is successful, so you got to give it to Shawn Attwood too. But that's it, people. We have to decide if we want to watch Sammy Gravano to catch more of his lies, more interest in stuff he's going to talk about, because some of the things that he said is true. I think the next question we should ask is when he was with John Gotti and they killed the boss, Castellano, was Tony Pizza in the back seat? That is the big question right now, people. Because it's only a matter of time before that might come out from Tony Pizza or from Gravano himself. If they put that interview together, we may learn of all the things that Tony Pizza did with Sammy Gravano, and we'll all be looking like fools because he's the real deal. Is that going to happen? No, it ain't going to happen. We all know the deal there, people. Okay, I just wanted to shoot this 15-minute video. It's pretty much just a simple, basic video. Tell me what you think underneath it. I'll be putting out these 15-minute videos every couple days. And thank you all for all your support you've been giving me. I really, really appreciate it. You know, you got people out there that say a lot of negative things about people. But the fact of the matter, this channel is doing well. With all the things that have been done to try to hurt this channel, they have failed. And this channel is still here and growing. Growing more so than these channels that have tried to take this channel apart. And that is important to me, people, because that tells me you guys want to watch. I see a lot of new people here all the time that I've never seen before in the chat rooms. And that feels really nice. Over the last month, I've been pleasantly surprised, especially this time of year. This is a slow time of year for everybody. Views are down and everything. And my views are much better than they were last year at this time. So it's good to know that a year later, you guys are still listening to me, and it's appreciated. I just want to say thank you to everybody. And we have a couple big things happening. March especially. And there's a book coming out that's going to be a very big thing. And that's going to be in March. But I'm not going to talk to you about that yet. But I'll give you all the details very soon. And you guys can read it. And then you could decide whether things people say here are true or they're just talking out their ass. You'll understand, people. With that, thank you so much. Please hit the like button if you like it, if you like this video, and I'll see you in a day or so. I'll be dropping another. I'm going to be doing a live today on Thursday. I'll be doing a live. I'm going to try to do a live every Thursday, people. Okay, you take care. Thank you very much.